Hey guys, and welcome to the module on one of my most favorite things to talk about, and that is sleep. Sleep is so important and so underrated, and I feel like in our fast paced, busy lives, sleep is the first thing that gets sacrificed when we have too much on our to do lists. And I want to help change that for you because I protect bedtime like no other. Sleep is so important, and being sleep deprived can lead to an array of health issues, and it's just really important to prioritize your sleep. So let me give you some more information on the importance of sleep and how you can get into a better sleep routine. So sleep is very important for your hormones and your metabolism. I like to say that sleep is the nutrition for your brain. Your cognition, your metabolism, your sleep-wake cycle, and many other functions all follow a circadian rhythm. The master clock in your hypothalamus keeps track of time by cues such as light and darkness, physical activity, and your mealtime schedule. The rest of your body is synchronized with the master clock in your hypothalamus through neural and hormonal signals. These cycle on and off throughout the day. So we need to maintain a consistent circadian rhythm because it's essential for our general health. Inconsistent eating and sleeping patterns can throw off our rhythms and increase our risks for developing a number of different diseases. Also, not getting enough quality sleep can affect our physical and mental well-being. So one of the other problems is if we're not getting enough sleep, it's going to decrease the leptin hormone, and leptin is the hormone that signals our body that we're full. It helps inhibit hunger. And if we're not getting enough leptin, we're going to feel hungrier and we're going to eat more. And in addition, lack of sleep also increases the hormone ghrelin. Ghrelin is the hormone that signals hunger. And so when these two are not functioning properly, when we're not getting enough leptin or we're getting too much ghrelin, we're definitely going to we'll tend to overeat. In addition, the more tired we are, the more caffeine we're going to drink, and the more we're not going to feel like exercising, and our mental clarity goes out the window, and it really just adds up to a lot of poor decision making. So it's very, very important to get enough rest. So I like to just go through a list here of just some sleep hygiene, some things that you can focus on to help you get a better night's rest. So first of all, prioritizing our sleep is something that's incredibly important. So you probably know what time you need to get up in the morning to be ready for your day. Count back to a minimum of 8 hours, and then I would even buffer an extra 30 minutes to help yourself wind down, and that's the time that you should be getting in bed. So we need to just really focus on getting at least 8 hours of sleep a night. Some people can function on less, but I really recommend at least 8 hours if possible. And when we pay attention to our sleep hygiene, it's just one of the most straightforward ways that we can get better sleep. Strong sleep hygiene means having both a bedtime environment and daily routines that help promote consistent, uninterrupted sleep. Keeping a stable sleep schedule, making our bedrooms comfortable and free of disruptions, and following a relaxing pre-bed routine and building healthy habits during the day can all contribute to helping us get better sleep. So, the next thing as far as prioritizing sleep is like I said, make sure that you're setting up your schedule so that you get enough sleep. And when you're in bed, just do bedtime things. Don't be watching TV, don't be playing on your phone. Really make the focus about going to bed. So for my bedtime routine, I like to wind down at least 30 minutes before I would actually like to fall asleep. My mind gets busy and going throughout the day, and I find that if I can at least give myself about 30 minutes, I can usually fall asleep pretty quickly. If I'm kind of stressed and, I'm not going to get enough sleep tonight, that's when I have trouble falling asleep. It's also important to have a fixed wake up time. So whether it's the weekend or the weekday, it's important that we try to get up at the same time. Our bodies really thrive on consistency and schedules, and if we can stay consistent with what time we're going to bed and what time we're getting up, that's going to help us get the best sleep possible. In addition to trying to wind down, like I mentioned a little bit ago, try to sorry for the typo there, but try to avoid devices at least an hour before bed. Our devices, such as our computers and our TVs, emit a blue light that can stimulate our brains. And if we're watching TV or using our phones, our brains aren't going to be ready to shut down right when we're ready to go to bed. So if possible, try to put your devices down and turn the TV off at least an hour before bed. And it's also good to dim the lights in your home too, just to signal your body that it's time to start relaxing. If you struggle with relaxing, you could also develop some relaxation techniques, such as using lavender essential oil, diffusing into your bedroom, or applying it to your body. You could try like an Epsom salt and essential oil bath to help you relax. I love the Calm app. There are sleep stories on there and different sleep meditations and soothing sounds that Oliver and I really like to listen to at bedtime. Anything that's going to kind of cue your mind that it's time to relax, it's time for bed. And also Natural Calm. Natural Calm is an electrolyte. It's a magnesium drink that you can take before bed, and you just mix a little bit in water, and that's going to help you also get a good night's rest. It's also important to optimize your bedroom for the best night's sleep. So you want to be keeping as much light out of your bedroom as possible. If you can't do that, I also like to wear a sleep mask at bedtime just to block the light. It's nice to keep your bedroom cool, so somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees helps you sleep well. And I also like to sleep with the fan on, partially for the coolness, but also because of the sound. If you don't have a fan or you don't want to turn it on, a sleep machine or an app on your phone is also a good idea. You also want to try to cut down on caffeine, especially in the afternoon and the evening. Obviously, caffeine's a stimulant, and if you're wired up, it's going to be harder to fall asleep. I know I've mentioned in earlier modules too, it's important to try to have your dinner down at least 3 hours before you go to bed. If you eat any later than that, your body's still going to be trying to digest your food, and it's not going to fully shut down and rest for you. And finally, try to reduce your alcohol consumption. Sometimes alcohol will make it easier to fall asleep, but as the effects of alcohol wear off, it's going to disrupt your sleep, and you might find that you're waking up in the middle of the night when you drink alcohol. Let me just double check my notes here. I think we've got about everything covered here as far as sleep, but I just want to highly stress the importance of sleep, and this will kind of lead into the next video, but when we're not sleeping well, it also increases the stress in our lives, and just really prioritizing sleep and staying consistent. Our bodies love routine, they love rhythms, and they love to know what's coming. So if we can consistently go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time and create a bedtime routine that will help shut our bodies down, we're going to get a deeper good night's rest. If you guys have any questions, post it in the group or send me an email, and I will see you in the final video in Module 3.